Video? Okay. Done.
Are you good?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, she's good.
Okay.
Okay, so we just wanted to say thank you for everybody coming out here because, and this is really special because not only is it Cassie's first Holy Communion, but it's also the first time that this whole group has been together, really, since we got married. Not everybody that was there when we got married is here, but a lot of the people that are in this group were there when we got married. And it's the first time that people came from Florida, people came from Connecticut, more people came from Florida, Jason, Nancy. So, like Jason was in the wedding party, Linda was in the wedding party, Tracy was in the, I mean, a lot of you guys were actually active in the wedding. So, what I wanted to do was, I had some fun facts from 1991. So it's a kind of a quiz, and so there's two parts. One is we want to do this, and the other part is I want to get a photograph with all of the guys together and then all of the girls together.
Oh my god!
Because that was kind of the wedding party kind of thing. So who knows who the president was in 1991?
Bush. Barack Obama.
Who said Bush?
I did.
Which Bush?
It would be George.
Which one?
It'd be the first one.
41.
Who was vice president?
Dan Quayle.
Obama.
Dan Quayle?
It was Dan Quayle.
Wow, Nancy got that one. Whoa.
Bell potato.
How much was gas?
Wait, hold.
That's actually a question.
Okay.
So in that year, 1991, Bill Clinton actually announced that he would be running in the primaries next year. So that's how far back that was. The best-selling vehicle of all time. Who knows what that is? Tom, what is it? Tom. Best-selling car of all time. Vehicle.
He's thinking a van, a minivan.
I was going to say the F-150, and then you said car.
You know, it is the F-150.
So it's got to be a Camry.
Except in 1991, it was a car. Because gas prices had risen to $1.14.
$1.14. What are they today?
What was the best-selling car in 1991?
A minivan.
We had one.
Toyota Camry. Toyota Camry?
You were close.
Camry?
A car.
Toyota Corolla.
Oh, Toyota Corolla.
Because of that reason. So, Microsoft made a huge announcement in 1991. Jim, what was it?
Windows.
I wish.
Windows 95. It's coming.
No. They had a big release. It was DOS 05. DOS 5.
What is DOS?
They made the announcement that they moved next to
And this 1991 was the first year that the internet was made commercially available, and by the end of 1991 they had 1 million users on the web.
That's crazy.
And John Grisham wrote his first novel in 1991, and it was a bestseller. Which one was it?
The Lawyer.
Doug Hiller.
The first one.
Or Alec.
Pelican Brief? Was that?
No, that's The Lawyer.
The Firm?
The Firm.
The Firm.
The Firm.
Oh, holy God. The Firm.
Okay, this
Tom
question's
Cruise was good enough.
for Mary. Name some movies from that year.
From what year?
1991.
One of your favorite.
Going with the wind.
Oh, 1991.
Not 18.
Not 18.
in LA on the way home.
Oh, Father the Bride.
Okay. So we had Father the Bride.
You yet.
We had Father the Bride, City Slickers. I'm going to name Sleeping with the Enemy was in there, but I hated that film. But the reason I called it out is because Wendy liked, what's her name, Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman. And the reason I called her out is because her niece was born that year. Her niece is what can name her niece? Well, I was looking for one of the kids. Who's her niece? You know who Emma Roberts is?
What? Yeah, they're like, who's Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman?
Do you know who Emma Roberts
Where's
is?
the pizza?
No? Okay, well Emma Roberts is her niece. She was born that year. And I thought that was noteworthy because Corey, who's not here today, was also born that year.
Yeah.
So Silence of the Lambs, The Addams Family, Beauty and the Beast, and my grandfather's favorite movie, and it's the only movie he had a poster for.
We don't know.
Xanadu. He no, that was the one that we went.
It's Backdraft. It's the only movie he ever saw.
But that was one that Mike and I went to the drive-in, and he like loved Olivia Newton-John Xanadu. I don't know.
I was hoping you would figure that out. So, and then the number one movie that year was Calvin. Where is he?
What? Behind you.
What was it?
Star Wars.
My favorite movie, actually. What movie was it?
Teddy has lots of favorites. It's
Go
hard.
for it. Gotta be a second.
Friday the 13th. No. I don't know.
Yesterday was Friday
It was,
the 13th.
It was Terminator 2, and it was when we were out there. It cost $105 million to make, and it made $500 million. And at the time, it was the most expensive movie. And he made like 3 of those most expensive movies. So, any songs from that year, Tracy?
Have no idea.
Okay, so, and I've got a question for you. So, it was like, I'll Do It All For You, Bryan Adams. I Do It All For You. Losing My Religion, R.E.M.
Is that Sinead O'Connor from that time too?
Sinead O'Connor. Well, I've got the top few here. That one isn't one of them, but Boyz II Men, Motown Philly, Coming Out of the Dark, Gloria Estefan.
I was still in the 60s on that music.
Amy Grant, Baby Baby. And then Summertime was by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Do you know who the Fresh Prince is? No way? You didn't know that one? Do you know who Will Smith is? Okay.
Yeah, we watched that because I watched that all the time. I love it.
Okay, so other interesting things about 91. It marked the official end to the Cold War, the KGB, and the Soviet Union. Eastern Airlines shut down, and the reason that's interesting for us is that in '87 we went down to Daytona Beach for spring break, and we lost our airline tickets because of Eastern Airlines declaring bankruptcy. So we actually had to get in the car and drive down.
With permission.
Okay, so the UN bombed Iraqi forces in Kuwait, and that's when the laser-targeted missiles and CNN, Wolf Blitzer, all that was happening, and we all remember that on television. And then the last thing that I thought was really interesting was in March, before we got married, and this got me thinking because we were down there for this, but I didn't remember the timing of this. This is when amateur videoists caught Rodney King being beaten in Los Angeles, and the 4 cops were indicted. And I thought that happened after we moved down there. It turned out that the riots happened because they were acquitted the following year when we were living in Los Angeles.
Times.
So that's it.
Alright, we just walked down memory lane. Well, I do remember March the year we got married. That March 31st or March 31st. No, March 31st was Easter because we celebrated our first year anniversary before his first Easter, and you guys got married.
And you guys were married in '89, right?
No, 90. We got married the year before you guys, but so when you were talking March. Easter.
So we just want to thank you guys for making the trek.
Yeah, it really stunk.
Jason was the same age at the wedding that Calvin is now.
Oh my gosh.
And we were the same age when we got married that our parents,
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, no, we are the same age now that our parents were at the wedding.
Wow, we're close. We're close.
Happy anniversary.
Just as long as Calvin doesn't make you grand.